Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another collab live stream. I've of course got Ryan here from Jedha Patrol joining me once again. As we tend to do, we're here to discuss all things figures, of course. And I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's already in the chat. We've got 100 people already, and we've only just started.
Whoa!
Who?
What's up, everybody from the other side of the planet?
Yeah. Hello.
It's like
hello. All...
I was watching The Mandalorian today, and I was watching that episode where season 2, where they were on Navarro, and then they wanted to attack the Imperial base on the other side of the planet. So I'm trying to determine, like, are you in Navarro and I'm the Empire, or are you the Empire and I'm on Navarro? I'm not sure which one. Whichever way. I don't know.
I'll be the Empire. I like the Empire. I like the Stormtroopers. I'll be them.
All right. Well, the Mando is coming for you. You better watch out.
That I shall. Well, right off the bat, we have a super chat from Harry Fox, £2.99. Thank you very much. Best part of the night shift in the UK. Let's go. Well, I'm glad we can entertain you throughout the night shift. I don't envy your position having to work during the night, but Ryan and I both know that, sometimes we have to do that because we want to get the videos up, so trust me, we know how that goes. Bob Dylan as well with another $5 super chat. Don't forget to drop those super chats to guarantee your question gets seen. Absolutely, it highlights them and I will see.
That's the best super chat ever, telling people to have more super chats. Like it's not even like, hey, answer my question. It's, hey, everybody, hit the button. So
thanks, Bob Dylan. Thank you, Bob Dylan, for that. That was awesome. Bob Dylan is one of the channel moderators, so a huge thank you goes out to him. I just had a package delivered. That is why the stream was slightly delayed. I apologize, everyone. It is not Ray. Unfortunately, she was only shipped yesterday. But it is from Sideshow, surprisingly. I ordered something from Sideshow, which I usually never do, making sure I don't get my address on it. Shall I do a live opening?
We should at least figure out what it is if you care to share.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's do that. For the first 10 minutes, let's see if y'all can guess.
Oh,
and if you guess it, then I will highlight your comment in the bottom of the chat there.
Well, based on the box, it's not the life-size Grogu because you already own it and the box is too small.
Correct.
So I'm gonna rule that one out. So,
let's see. It is Star Wars. That's your clue. It is Star Wars theme. It's a Star Wars item. Oh, there's two, actually. There's two items in here, and they're both Star Wars. So let's see if y'all can get it. General Grievous is not out yet, Carlos, unfortunately. Although I do have a review. It's rather horrible because it is one of my older reviews. It is a review of General Grievous, but I did pre-order the new one as well.
Yeah, in quotes, air quotes, new. Yeah,
correct. I don't think much. They're saying the joints are improved, whatever. When you take something and reproduce it brand new using the same molds, the joints are automatically going to be better because it's brand new, and people will be experiencing it for the first time versus years and years have gone by. So I don't think that anything on Grievous has changed at all. I think it's just the robe, which to me looked the same as well.
I said in my thing, I said that was the last thing they needed to update was the robe. Like,
yep,
that was way down on the list of things that needed to be fixed on that figure. But low hanging fruit, yeah, we'll see when it shows up. I don't know.
Yes, I mean, if they were going to make changes, the easiest thing to change would have been to do a nicer display base. Easiest thing, absolute easy. Dead clone troop, half a dead clone trooper. Just a fixed, solid diorama thing. That would have taken 2 seconds to do. Honestly. Some diecast would have been nice as well.
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt until it shows up.
Correct, I think and then we'll see.
But after
Jabba the Hutt with base. I wish it was Jabba the Hutt with base, but it's a bit small for Jabba. He's a big boy.
I'm on the fence with grabbing that one myself. I haven't decided yet.
I'm tempted. My sister is she's 13 and she is obsessed with the creatures of the Star Wars universe. Jabba the Hutt, Jar Jar, Salacious Crumb, all the weird, wacky creatures. She loves it, and she's like, "You need to get that Jabba." Like, where am I going to put the damn Jabba? He's like huge. Where am I going to put it?
That's a problem for future Justin.
That is true.
And if you
That
order
is
it, it'd be
true.
like a couple weeks. I mean, it wouldn't even be that
Hey!
far. But yeah.
We have a winner. You've guessed one of the items. Lando. Yes, Return of the Jedi Lando is in here. Let's see if you can guess the second. Let us see.
That one's definitely not on my list. I will be looking forward to your video on that one.
The only reason I picked it up was because I have the ancient Bouche Leia, and of course with the helmet on, because the head sculpt it comes with is not ideal.
Right.
So I have that, and of course we've got the rest of Hot Toys Return of the Jedi line. It's a new release. With the helmet on, I thought it might look okay. I have seen it in person at Pop Culture, and by the way, down here in Australia, that Lando figure costs $495.
Woo.
So I got it from Sideshow for $300 and something plus 10% tax plus $100 shipping. So it worked out, similar, but I had it shipped with something else. So I saved a little bit of cost there.
That makes sense.
Jaden with a $5 super chat. Hey guys, glad to be back from Cali to watch. Had to celebrate May the 4th with Empire Vader. Anyway, did you see that young rich Flash? It looks great. I did see the young rich. Have you seen that, Ryan?
I have not. I'm going to Google it.
Oh.
I've not.
The outfit looks good. The accessories are fantastic. But the head sculpt is not a win, in my opinion. Not a win. Yeah. It's...
Well... Nah.
There is a better head sculpt coming out, though. The S. King one. That looks really good.
Young Rich is hit and miss.
They do so well with the animated stuff. And then when they get to the real life stuff, like their Ned that I reviewed, no. This Ezra figure, no.
I was considering picking up that Ned, and then I saw it, I was like, no. Because I would love to have that figure in my Spider-Verse, but it's...
I think someone surely will make a good Ned. How hard is it to make a good Ned? I mean, we've seen the outfit from Young Rich was great. I really like the outfit. But the head is just... No. Who is that supposed to be?
It's the guy in the chair. But not really.
I literally... I don't know who it's supposed to be. But yes, we have now both seen the Young Rich Toys Flash. I love the accessories. They are awesome. The crash dummy helmet for your Flash figure, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The display base with the Flash logo, love it. But the head sculpt, I will be getting it, and I will be swapping that head sculpt with the S. King head sculpt, which looks better.
Yeah.
So
it does have cool accessories. I'll give you that.
Yes, the accessories look awesome. Rodrigo with a $5 New Zealand super chat. I've got Jabba, and I need to say, other than the size, which is crazy large, it is awesome. Ryan, I highly recommend it. You too, Justin.
That's unfair. He's an enabler. He's an enabler. I'm not even kidding. If you saw, he has I'm not even kidding. I'm going to spoil this. He has a wall. It's got to be 25 foot wide of Hot Toy boxes. Unboxed or still unopened in the floor to ceiling. So he's got like doubles and triples everything. He's an enabler. So
there you go. Buddy Hepburn has guessed the second figure. He was the first to get. A couple of people after guessed that, but Buddy I think was the first. Yes, Mythos Obi-Wan is the second figure. We will get to opening them in just a second because I've never seen Mythos Obi-Wan in person ever. So I'm curious if he's good or not.
I'm wondering if you got the single joint version or the double joint version.
Well, mine is the reissue, the new version. So
single joints.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Either way, I do have a spare body if I need to. I have a spare body ready to go. SJC360, $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Third-party Nightmare Joker and civilian Barry Allen. Feed my DC belly. Wonder Woman 84, see you when. Yeah, there's a lot of love coming for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Two versions of Nightmare Joker. Hey, you can't beat that.
That's low-hanging fruit for somebody who wants to make $1.
Yeah.
And
easy, very easy. The head sculpt's already there. Straight up recast. White robes. Done.
It's easy. It's like, why didn't we get a Nurse Heath Ledger Joker? Like, that would have been easy, too, but we didn't get that.
Oh, man.
And
I don't know.
Whatever. So, the one I saw did look pretty good, though.
it's going to be one of those situations like the Joker movie, where we have like 10 different companies, and Homelander now. We have all of these companies making the same thing, and then I'll pick them all up, and then we'll find the best one, and then, we'll see how we go from there. But the Nightmare Joker is now a thing, and my Nightmare Batman coats have been shipped from 1/6 kit.
Nice.
So there will be a coat review. I've never reviewed a coat before, but there's a first time for everything.
I've got some garments before, and I've recently got a custom cape for Vader, Empire from Jackson. I got his.
Oh yeah, that's a nice cape.
And honestly, I have the cape for Justice League Batman as well. I have that one. I got that in last week. I haven't even opened it. It's sitting in the package. So accessories are great. So rock and roll.
Absolutely. Accessories are
I have seen somebody did and I don't know who, because I haven't bought it yet. Somebody did a jacket for this guy.
Oh yes, Daft Toys.
Yeah. So
Daft Toys are doing some insane stuff. So basically, that company is not really a third-party company. They're a group of creatives who go to other artists and they mass produce that artist's work with the collaboration. It's not just, we're going to steal your stuff and make it. So they find the best of the best, and then they go and produce it in a factory. And that's exactly what they're doing with a quarter-scale version of the tech suit, the blazer and the book and the stuff that should have come with him. But anyway...
Yeah, I'm totally going to be grabbing that set.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah. They're also making, before the film is even out, a Robert Pattinson Bruce Wayne from the Batman movie. They just announced that yesterday, and it looks unreal. It looks really, really good. So I'm excited about that. Bob Dylan with another $5 super chat. Thank you. So has been very quiet lately. Any news? Yes, they have just finished production on their Arrow, the Green Arrow figure. And that should be shipping before the end of the month, apparently. And then they basically said, last time I spoke to them, that we're not announcing, or trying not to announce anything more until we clear the backlog, because they've got like 11 figures that they've announced that haven't been released yet. So they're trying to get through that. Oh yeah, the Green Arrow. I'm honestly, to go along with the Hot Toys Flash, it's not a bad companion piece, I don't think. So. Food for thought, if you're down in the chat there and you're thinking about getting the Hot Toys Flash, which should have been out, I think, by now, I don't know, then, might be worth picking up, potentially, if you want Arrow to go with your Flash.
I'm not diving down the DC lane so much, but I'll pick up the Hot Toys releases, but I'm probably not going to be chasing the other ones for DC purposes. This last week, this Star Wars week, just like, I'm like, oh my God. I know how you feel. That Millennium Falcon cockpit review that I did, Ryan Kirkwood and I stayed up all night to film that, because during the day, I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was doing some other crap. And then it got to the night, and I was like, I have to do something for May the 4th. How can I not have a Star Wars video? And then I was like, the biggest, most challenging thing that I have here, why don't I just film that? It's already 12 p.m. It's 12 a.m. I don't know what I was thinking, but we stayed up all night. And we did it. Ryan did my new channel artwork, which I love. I love that image he did of the Falcon cockpit. It looks awesome. And yeah, that was the most challenging thing I've ever had to film. So I know last week was insane. I do not envy you. I definitely don't have space for that thing.
It's going to my storage locker. It's in the pile of boxes right over there. It is going to my storage unit with the Justice Mobile, unfortunately. Although I do plan to re-review the Justice Mobile at some point. I don't know when. I need to get the green light from Warner Brothers legal team. They're working on the licensing of that to Jazz Inc. right now. So when they get the license, if they get the license, I should say, then I can re-review the Jazz Inc. Justice Mobile.
Sweet.
Harry Fox with a £4.99 super chat. My Marvel-only collection now has 3 Star Wars figures, with another 3 on order. I blame you guys. I will take that, and I will run with it. We are responsible, and I do not apologize. You enjoy those Star Wars figures, sir. You enjoy them.
It's Star Wars for life. That's all I'm going to say.
Star Wars for life. Indeed. Emerson Flores with a $5. Patiently waiting for CC Toys to release Last of Us 2 set any day now. Yes, me too. I'm a big fan of The Last of Us. I'm looking forward to picking those up as well. So, you and me both, we are excited. Ryan, The Last of Us, on your radar? Yes, no?
Not even close. No.
Not even close.
No. No, it's not even on the planet of a radar I would be watching. No, no. I'm
Fair enough.
Point, I'm like, I'm buying a lot of stuff. I'm buying stuff that I wouldn't normally buy. Like I wouldn't, some I've been buying statues. I bought comic books this past couple weeks. I've been buying like graded comic books. It's been kind of crazy. But I'm trying to stay in the lane about things I know something about. And The Last of Us, I know nothing about.
Oh, well, when the show comes out, because they're doing a show, obviously, with Pedro Pascal as Joel. I don't know why I blanked on his name. When that comes out, maybe we'll get figures from that. I would assume we would if we're getting game figures.
Look, these enablers again. Look at this. Lyle.
Yeah.
Ryan will have Jabba. I'm telling you.
Ryan will
just... You guys don't understand.
Ryan will have Jabba. Ryan?
I've already got enough problems with the freaking diorama base that came with this stupid thing.
I know. It is massive.
So I'm like, Jabba's got to be... I don't know, man.
Hey, he's a big boy. I've seen him in person. He's rather large. So
I mean, you got that, and then you got the speeder bikes we just got. Those are huge.
Speeder bikes. Yep.
And there goes Spidey.
Oh!
You guys saw he lost an eye.
Just as you and I yesterday were bitching to each other about how he doesn't stand up, mine fell over in the review multiple times, but at least, because it's a fabric head, you're not going to scratch any paintwork on it, so no harm, no foul. Rodrigo, once again, you have no idea what a pile of boxes are, Justin. Lol, seriously, love the quarter-scale Vader, thanks for the suggestion. No worries, quarter-scale Vader is the pinnacle, in my opinion, of Vader figures.
Man, I haven't. This is
pinnacle.
I said that this review would have some impact, some influence on whether or not I picked up quarter-scale Vader. Okay.
And?
So my question is this. Are the ankles the same?
No. Vader is totally stable, no issues with the ankles.
Yeah. Visually, this is just beautiful.
Stunning. Proportions, suit, body looks insane.
The diorama base is worth the price of admission, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think that's worth it. I think if you bought this without the diorama base, I think that would be an epic fail. But
get the deluxe special edition. If you're going for it, go all in. I say.
Yeah. It's and it has a freaking USB plug-in, so you don't have to worry about batteries. Correct. That was genius. Love that. So that had something. We'll see about the Vader.
I think Ryan will have Vader. I'm calling it.
All right,
Gary Hicks.
Should I get the quarter scale Vader or Jabba?
Yes, or both.
Or both. Exactly, or both.
Gary Hicks with a $5. Enjoy both you guys. Enjoy our show. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work. We will try our very best to keep up the good work. Thank you for watching. We wouldn't be here without any of y'all watching. So huge thank you to all of you. Canada Snow with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Both of you guys provide hours of entertainment. Hours, Ryan. What inspired you both individually to bring this to the YouTube community? Keep it up. Very good question. I like these type of questions. We see a lot of questions about, what's our favorite figure, what's our favorite franchise, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, whatever. I like the questions that cut a little bit deeper, like how do you film something or what inspired you? I like this question. Ryan, I'll let you tackle it first. What inspired you both? You started with Funko Pop, and you switched gears.
I did. I switched gears. Well, I switched gears on the channel, but I was already buying 6-scale figures.
Yep.
So this is kind of funny. So I have an office downstairs. Well, I had an office. I gave it that office up. I had an office downstairs. I was doing photography. I was photographing actors and actresses and models and that kind of stuff. And I wanted a cool room to work in. So I started buying stuff to decorate the room, to make a man cave out of my office. That's what it started with. I bought Hot Toys. I bought Funko Pops, all those kind of things. And then I said, what? I got this stuff. I'm somewhat good with a camera. I said, let me try this out. And nobody in my inner circle at that time, nobody was collecting anything. Like I had nobody to talk to about these things. Nobody. Because everybody, like I'm in a just different thing. And so YouTube kind of started off with that. And once you start like interacting with people and community starts going up, it just you get sucked in and you just keep doing it. And so here we are years later. So
basically, you awesome people are the reason why Ryan kept it going. So
true story.
Thank you to all of you for keeping Ryan going, because his channel, his videography is stunning. I love watching the visuals alone. Obviously, his entire videos are great, but I love just seeing the visuals in his videos. Beautiful. What inspired me? Well, honestly, I was already collecting, like Ryan, I was already collecting before I started the channel. I was already buying stuff early from Hong Kong as well. So a lot of people think that the reason I started buying early was because of the channel, but I'm a very impatient kind of person. If I'm on a website and I see something and it says you can pay us $10 extra for Express Post, or it's free to have it in 5 days, I'll pick the Express Post option because I want it now. I'm very impatient. Life is short. Come on now. So I was already buying from Hong Kong. And then a buddy of mine, Daniel, said to me, hey, you're already getting this stuff early. You've toyed with the idea of doing videos before, because I used to have another YouTube channel where I reviewed cars, actually, of all things. And he said, you're okay with the camera, you're getting the stuff early, why don't you give it a go? Because at that point it had died down. Budget Stark had retired, the big guys, Optibotimus, wasn't getting stuff early anymore. There was an opportunity, I guess, to bring content to everyone earlier than the big guys. So I thought I may as well. And then that's how it started, and that's where we are now.
It's worked out pretty well. Good choice.
Thank you. I think so. I mean, as long as I'm having fun, I count that as a win.
Yeah.
And I'm still having fun, and I like producing the videos. I like the challenges, and I like introducing and changing new things, and I like making content. So as long as I'm having fun, then I will keep it going.
Rodrigo. I'm gonna open up a GoFundMe, and you guys can help me buy both of those things. Plus,
he's putting his money where his mouth is there.
Those
yes,
are
you need to.
Pieces.
Yeah, they're big boys. They are big boys. You got space on top of your Besta there, I can see. So
I've got room in my collection room.
Your Kallax, sorry.
I got plenty of space in there. The question is, what do I want to put in there? I've got statues and artwork and whatever.
You get to a point where you have a lot of everything, and you're like, okay, now I need to condense.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm going to start boxing stuff up to store away, and I'll display what I want to display. That's kind of where I'm
like this.
Yeah,
like figure arts. They are small, but I don't have space for stuff like this. Whereas my friend Nathan, he's been on the channel before. He's a huge figure arts collector. I reviewed this. And I looked at it and I was like, it's awesome, but I have the Mark 6, the Hot Toys Mark 6. I don't need a miniature version. So I have now since gifted that to him. So whenever he comes to pick it up, then he can have it. Chris C. with a $5. I love your Return of the Jedi Luke profile pic, by the way. Out of all the May the 4th announcements, I only wanted Grievous and the Stormtrooper. I don't know if I'm more disappointed or relieved. I mean, I love the Bad Batch announcement was really good. I liked the Bad Batch announcement saying that they're making the team, because they didn't just show Echo, they showed Hunter, and they said in the post, we are making the team. We'll see if that's true. I wasn't necessarily disappointed, but if Queel had gone up for pre-order, not just shown, then I would have been happier. And you know what? Clone Wars Obi-Wan, if that had happened, that would have been a good day. It was still good,
but it didn't.
But it wasn't great. Yeah.
It happened.
How? Anakin is going to be in our collections, and there's still not going to be a Clone Wars Obi-Wan, and we're going to be like, what? Come on now. We can't just have Anakin. Although we are getting Anakin and Ahsoka. So if we are getting a set of two, then I guess that's...
Yeah, but who's going to order Cody around? I don't know.
Well, we will see.
Episode 3. Okay.
Yeah, episode 3 Obi-Wan. I've got to say, as a member of both of you guys' communities, these meetings are great since you are both my favorites on YouTube. Thank you. That is so kind. And thank you for being a channel member for both of our channels. That's
Thank you,
insane.
Rodrigo. Appreciate it, buddy.
You are awesome, Rodrigo. Well, shall we do our usual segment? Ryan unfortunately had to put the picks together because my ass didn't get around to doing them. And Ryan, on the way home from the gym, messaged me and he was like, hey, you got the picks ready? And I was like, oh, no, I don't. So I apologize,
right.
but Ryan has come through. He's made it happen. We are calling this segment Versus, by the way. There will be a graphic coming up. Just imagine it now. Because it hasn't been made by me yet, but there will be. So basically, if you've seen any of our previous live streams, we're going to chat about two things. Why not, what we like, what we don't like, versus. Simple, straightforward. So.
I figured we started off with a bang.
Oh, yeah. Which prototype that was shown but not announced, do we want more?
I think this is a valid thing. I think these, what does the chat say? I want to know what the chat wants to say. Like,
Bob Dylan, straight up, Padme. Bob Dylan says, Padme, we got a Queel, love them both. Okay.
Oh, good. Padme, hooray. Padme, both.
Okay.
You can't choose both.
Padme. I'm seeing a lot of Padmes in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of Padmes.
Death Star Trooper, what?
I'm not sure, but think of it this way. I mean, one is a proper main character who technically is responsible for all of the Star Wars, the later trilogies, because she's the mother of Luke and Leia. And one is an amazing character, and I really enjoyed Queel, but he doesn't have the same impact as a Padme, I don't think.
Right.
So I have to go with Padme. I love Queel, and I want Queel, but I have to go with Padme.
I'm with you. I'm 100% want Padme. I mean, we have so many Anakins, and we got. Can you imagine this Padme posed up next to a Vader? That would be epic.
Yeah, that would be epic. Also, if they would like to make an episode 2 Anakin, that would be awesome too.
That would be great too. And it come with one of those stand bases.
Yeah, I would love to see for Padme. Not that horrible hunk that we know, but I would like to see, the pillar that she was standing on? I would like to see half of that, or just the top half, with just the top half of that creature coming up and reaching over the base as the deluxe. As the deluxe diorama, because, they do that sort of stuff.
They do.
That would be fantastic.
And we got to have, like, the tearaway midriff thing going on with the...
Yes, of course, scratches on the back. Yeah.
Or one of each. I'll take a clean and a battle damaged. I'll take both. But at this point,
I'm so surprised that we didn't get a third-party company making an Episode 2 Anakin head to go on the Episode 3 body, because the outfit's identical, pretty much. There are some changes. I apologize to the Star Wars aficionados in the chat if I'm way out of line here. But the outfit's pretty much the same, right? So
it's pretty close, yeah.
You can get third-party Anakin outfits off eBay and all these various places. For some reason, you can't get Obi-Wan, but you can get Anakin's full outfit. So how do we not have an Episode 2 head for Anakin? It's so weird. Anyway, I can't speak for the third-party companies, but all I can say is Padme.
I'm going to say definitely Padme. As much as I do think we're going to get a Quill. I don't think they would have released a Blurg by itself with no Quill. I think the odds are good we're going to get a Quill. And he looks amazing. He looks fantastic.
He does.
But I know 100%
packaged with a Blurg.
Oh, yeah. 100% everybody's going to complain about how it's too expensive whenever they announce it. So because he's a small figure and he costs too much and blah, blah, blah. But that's going to happen. So,
if you're making a mold for a Blurg, if you're making that mold for the Blurg, then you want to get your money's worth out of it. You package it with Mando for everyone who missed out on the first Mando, and then you can buy it separately, and then you'll be able to get it with Queel. They've more than made up the mold cost by spreading it over 3 releases. And it gives a perceived value to Queel by giving you something big in the box to go with him. So I would imagine that you will be able to get Queel only with Blurg. But we will see.
We shall see very soon. Okay. This one wasn't really a versus. This was we haven't discussed this.
No, we have not.
Because it hadn't happened. We met last week, but it hadn't happened yet.
Correct.
So I will ask you, what your thoughts on this guy? And
Okay. I like to separate church and state when it comes to these things. The entertainment from the figure. They're separate entities. I try. Although, sometimes I am influenced by the entertainment. However, I saw Bad Batch episode 1 and 2, as I'm sure we all did. I don't know what to tell you guys. Some parts of the first episode I really loved. Some parts I really did love, but other parts I was just like, Wrecker, get out of here! I literally couldn't. And even Steph was sitting next to me as we watched it, and she's like, "What is with this guy? He's so annoying." I was like, "I know. I'm so sorry." She ended up just going on her phone rather than watching the show, which she never does. She always watches everything with me.
We were you wouldn't know, but I was in some chat. I was in Discord with some people or whatever, and they were talking about they were talking about our show, whatever, and they said they were going to create a drinking game every time you talk about how much you hate Wrecker.
Well, there you go. Take a shot, people. Take a shot.
The show for me. It's not Mando hype. Like it's not even like season 7 Clone Wars. It's not up there.
Well, that's what I was hoping that they would capture. Those last 4 episodes of season 7 Clone Wars was not. I didn't see that as child-friendly entertainment. I saw that as a proper Star Wars show. They didn't have. I don't think they had the narrator at the start either, which I think goes a long way to making it a proper grown-up show. As soon as that narrator came on. Steph was like, what? This is not like Clone Wars, like the last few episodes of the Clone Wars. It's not, it felt like something that was geared towards a much younger audience, which I was hoping this would be a proper, serious, because they're dealing with heavy stuff, right?
They are. I mean, Order 66, a lot of stuff going on. Tarkin running around doing what he's doing, and I love the direction that they're going as far as what happened after Order 66. I'm super curious about
that stuff.
Show us 100%.
When they spend time on that stuff, I really like that. But when they spend time on the goofy stuff, and like that episode was long, right? It was really long.
The first one, yeah.
If they had cut out some of the rubbish, and episode 2 was, in my opinion, just filler, that it didn't really bring anything new to the table for me. I mean, we got to see Cut again, which we saw him in the Clone Wars previously. We now get to see him settled on his farm with the family.
We saw that with
but I didn't get any value out of that, really.
Episodes.
Yes, Mando did the spider episode, but at least we got to see Appa from from Kim's Convenience, Mr. Kim. We got to see him in the spider episode, so at least we got that. But you know, for me, I'm still gonna watch it, and I'm hoping it gets better and better, and it builds. But like Rodrigo says, loving it, except the Lobot look. He's talking about Echo. I have to say that the helmet is awesome. Agree with Justin. Wrecker is a turnoff. Wrecker is a big turnoff. For me.
That's all good.
I'd still buy the figure.
Here's the flip side. I like him. I like the show. I like Wrecker. I like I did have one question. I like Wrecker for the entertainment value, and he is a little bit.
He's too much. You can be the entertainment guy. You can be the class clown, but like do it subdued. Like it seemed to me that if he was talking, he was saying something dumb. If he wasn't talking, he was just silent and in the background. So give us a nice happy medium between him going and smashing something, and also like, you know, he can be a character. He doesn't just have to be a meme.
Well, they're also trying to sell toys to kids. So
yes,
that's part of that.
And this is the difference. I would still buy a Wrecker Hot Toys figure because I want to complete that team, and I love the design of a big hunky clone trooper. Someone's going to put that put that on the calendar, I'm sure.
Here's a meme.
Yeah, I'm sure. But the Lobot look for Echo, I mean, he's, as they said in the episode, he's more machine than man. When you put the helmet on and it completes the look for the helmet, I'm not fussed. But I will never, ever have him on display without that helmet on, because look at that helmet. That helmet design is mean. It is so mean. And when he puts it on in the show, he's like, okay, he's getting up to something. And I mean, I'm all about that helmet design. And when it with that black and red armor, So yeah, I love this figure. I did
have one question about the show. Maybe somebody in the chat can help me out with this. All right. Okay. So they got Omega, all right, or Omega. I can't. The accent throws me off. I think she's like New Zealand accent. I think.
Yep. Omega. Yep.
Yeah. And so my question is, where does she get her accent?
Well, where did it come from? Technically, all the clones are based on a New Zealand accent. However, Tamura Morrison's New Zealand accent is quite different to the animated clones' New Zealand accent. Whereas Omega, I think you say in the States, is very, very, what I would consider a very, very heavy New Zealand accent.
Yeah, you can pick it up like immediately. I'm like, yeah,
absolutely,
no question.
Like Taika Waititi level New Zealand accent, like quite strong, quite heavy. So I'm not sure.
And I'm good with it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying if you looked at her, the way she speaks versus the clones and what we got going on here, and then the Kaminoans, like, where did she had to pick it up from somebody, or it was just a, hey, let's make her sound different to stand out. It might have been that.
I do not know. So far, I'm not really liking Omega. She's kind of annoying. We'll see what happens there.
She's a kid. That's what
she is.
That's what they said. They get in trouble.
Yeah, I know. We'll see.
I agree with you on the helmet on this Echo and and the paint applications and the rough and the damage and the.
I love that chalky look about it that has the animated vibe translated really well into figure. I think that chalky, you know what I'm talking about, the aesthetic that it has in the show, that chalkiness. Yeah, they nailed it.
Looks great.
It looks really good.
It's not going to have high gloss on it, and it looks. I think it looks
correct.
Great.
Like the Remnant Troopers that I complained about, but I was told I was wrong. Someone asks, John Lover asks with a $2, show full design tees you are now wearing. This, I'm pretty sure, is the cover of the first episode of the first issue of Dragon Ball, I think. And Ryan is wearing a loading sarcastic comment shirt.
That's how I rode. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shirts.
Bob Dylan says, that's a Kaminoan accent, Ryan. Duh.
Yeah, what was I thinking? I don't know. But here's Wrecker in this photo, and not Wrecker. Hunter. Sorry.
Oh, man, I love that Hunter.
Can you imagine? They showed us two. Can you imagine just having like all of them together in a? I mean, it's going to be epic.
I have my mini version here. I had to pick up the Black Series ones because I never thought they were going to make Hot Toys ones. I have my mini one. I love the design for Hunter because it is based somewhat off the Republic Commando gear. And his weapon, of course, is a Republic Commando blaster, that modular one. Hunter is my favorite design out of the uniforms. They're not really uniforms because they're different. I never understood why people call superhero costumes uniforms. A uniform is uniform. That's why it's called a uniform. It's the same. It's an outfit. Anyway, I apologize. Complete tangent.
Okay. I just like we talked about last week. We before we even knew these existed was if they only make these two, I will buy them. That'll be fine. But I'll be extremely disappointed if they don't complete the team.
I think they will. Just quickly, Angel with a $1.99 super chat. Will John Wick Hot Toys be in stock again? I don't think so, Angel. I'm so sorry. Your best bet would either be to pick up one of the two. There's two third-party John Wicks coming out, and they come with a dog, whereas the Hot Toys one didn't, which is just super weird to me. So I don't know if they're going to do a new one for the new film, John Wick Chapter 4. We will have to see. John Lover asked me to show T-shirt in full screen and standing. I will right before the end, I will show you my shirt full screen. It's just Dragon Ball, I promise.
Because we're small.
Thank you for the super chat.
What kind of live stream did we sign up for here?
We are small. Hold on, I'll go to the full screen. There you go. There is the full shirt. There is nothing below my shirt in terms of a design. I'm wearing pants, obviously.
So like, did we switch to like an OnlyFans or something, and I missed it? And then I realized the photos are small. I was like, oh, okay.
The photos are small. So there you go, John Lover. It is Dragon Ball.
You guys crack me up. All right.
Oh.
Now,
okay.
Neither one of us have this yet, so.
Not yet. Not yet. Let me check the tracking on mine, actually, and then I can let you all know when roughly it will be coming.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Because it's, on the way.
It has left Hong Kong. It's been left Hong Kong.
Yeah,
so.
Very, very divided. And here's the thing with this. The level of hatred and triggering of this is like Mark 85 levels. It's like,
why? I personally, and I'm just talking from, I haven't seen any of that. I've tried to stay away from all that because I don't want to influence my own opinion, which I never usually do. But I liked the first one. I like this new one, which is slightly different. I've liked the previous Rey head sculpts. Maybe that's because I'm not as invested as y'all are in the character of Rey, but it looks like Rey to me. It looks like Daisy Ridley. I don't need it to be 110% flawless. As long as it captures Rey's likeness, I don't care enough about the character to complain about it. And I know that's ridiculous to say because I'm spending money on a figure, but that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
with this figure.
And that's totally fair. It's like me and like a DC figure. I'm like, okay, that looks good.
There you go. I like the sequel trilogy. I like the films. I really enjoyed the films as they were. I'm not gonna say that it ruined my childhood or anything like that, like some people would say. But if it did, that's totally fine. I'm just gonna come at this as a figure reviewer. I'm not gonna talk about the film. And we will go from there. We have two more super chats, by the way. Rodrigo, once again, thank you, sir. My favorite helmet would be Crosshairs. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll do it. Oh, they better. Oh, Hot Toys, you better. You better get it done.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get into the spoilers for the show. But
oh no, me neither.
Yeah, it's.
I don't like the direction. I won't go into the spoilers, but I don't like that direction they went with Crosshair. He's now in Commander Fox territory for me. So. Ooh. You know how there's a lot of hatred for Fox? I'm in the same boat with Crosshair.
I'm interested. I think there's more story to be told there. I'll leave it at that.
There we go. We will see. Cable 10 says for him, the new one is the best Rey sculpt by far. With the $5 super chat. Thank you for that super chat. I cannot wait to compare it to the other Rey head sculpts. I've got the previous versions. The training version, the Last Jedi version, which I thought the Last Jedi version was the best so far. I thought that was the best. So, yeah.
I have the Force Awakens one, and I skipped the other ones. I wasn't interested in the other ones. And but this one I'm definitely interested in. And of the two on the screen, I think the update is good. What I think people are all salty about is that Kylo is so good.
So yeah, it is. Good. It is so good.
That the bar was like way up here, and then it was like slightly down here, and people were like, "Well, you nailed Kylo. What the heck? Like, what happened?" And I think that's where it's coming from. I could be wrong, chat. You guys
wait till we get it. Wait till Ryan and I get it in hand, and then we'll talk. That Tom Holland Spider-Man head sculpt was blown way out of proportion. The pictures, like you and I said. When we first chatted about it, the different lens distortion, etc., can adjust how the eye perceives what the sculpt looks like. And, lo and behold, I get it in hand. The paint applications are fantastic. I love the sculpt. Some people said it looks a bit too big on the body. I think it looks okay. Is it the best Tom Holland head sculpt? No. Upgraded suit is clearly the best. Absolutely massive win for that. Yeah. But it is Tom Holland. Same thing could potentially be said about this Rey. We will have to wait and see. Canada Snow with a $5 Canadian. Thank you very much. Primary Hot Toys collector here. But dang, I find high-end Lego sets fit well in the same pics. Thoughts? I am so biased because I buy high-end Lego sets, mostly Star Wars. So I am the worst person to ask because I will tell you yes, yes, yes. Go for it. Let me show you. This is by no means a high-end Lego set, but this is one that I have done the light-up kit with, and it looks awesome. So, if we bring in my Razor Crest here, and it's got a USB cable hanging out the back, you may be thinking, why on earth does that happen? I've got a power bank here, so if I plug it in, and I light it up, it is now fully illuminated, and the engines are flickering as well. I'll have to go to full screen for a moment.
Yeah, that's sick.
Ryan,
that looks great.
There we go. The battery bank is on the inside. That's that red thing that you can see in the back of the Razor Crest, and you can see it does light up on the inside as well. So yeah, I'm kind of biased with Lego sets. This looks badass, I think, in the collection.
I would agree with that.
If you do want to go for Lego, Star Wars is a great avenue because they've got a lot of 18 plus sets, like the UCS line, the Star Destroyer, the Falcon, the Tantive 4. I think the original one was a UCS set as well.
Yep.
So yeah, go for it.
I'm definitely on the hook for the UCS AT-AT.
Yes, that thing is a beauty. I'm tempted. Whenever this Moff Gideon light cruiser comes out, I'll probably pick that up as well. Even though it's probably not going to be UCS, I don't care. I need that light cruiser in my life.
I think I'm going for the UCS. I think I'm going to hang out there. I don't, that Star Destroyer is another one of those things. I'm just like, I freaking love it.
I have the UCS Slave 1. If you are thinking about getting a UCS set, Slave 1 is a great place to start because it's iconic now, if it wasn't already.
Yeah.
And it's a really involved, fun build.
I may try that out.
UCS Slave 1. If you had to guess, when will Hunter be up for pre-order, Ryan? Thank you, Chess, for the $5.
2021.
This is how I thought they were going to do it. For the first 5 episodes, I thought whenever an episode dropped, they were going to announce a figure for pre-order. That's how I thought that they were going to do it. That would have been perfect marketing because okay, an episode's coming. We're really excited. A figure is coming. Let's get hype. But they didn't do that. They missed the boat. Yeah. We had 2 episodes the first week. They didn't do that. So we shall see. Old friend of mine, King Zachary, with a $100 super chat.
Nice.
Thank you, sir, for that. That is completely unnecessary, but a huge thank you. Quarter scale Spider-Man will be the best release of 2021. Potentially. It's very imposing. It's very impressive on display. I personally love that figure. It is potentially going to take that crown. Unless something better comes out, which the Mark 85 battle damage has the potential. It has the potential to take that spot. But
let's
so far
for
me,
this year.
We may.
Who knows? Who knows?
We may.
Who knows? It'd be hard pressed for me to say that the quarter scale one is on the same. I love the diorama base; it's epic. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But that upgraded suit is just next level.
It is good. It is. It is.
But it's all subjective. You like whatever you like. It's all good.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So far, I am pretty happy with what's been released this year. There hasn't been a dud for me yet. I don't know. Some people might say Ant-Man, but if you don't count the sculpt, the rest of the figure is fantastic. So I don't really see that as a dud. The Mark 85 head sculpt scenario was fixed as well, so I haven't had a true Dusty Deadpool situation this year yet.
Not so far. No, not yet.
Not so far. Correct.
Anything's possible. Let's hope they're all good.
Yes, exactly. Okie dokie. Now we're getting into it.
I hate to ask the question, are you going to buy it? Because we're going to buy it. My question on this one was, what are your thoughts on the repackaging of the OG Durasteel Mando?
I'm okay with it because, well, it doesn't really matter what we think at the end of the day. They're going to do it anyway. But I personally, within myself, am fine with it. Because, number one, now I have the opportunity to display one Mando with the Beskar shoulder pad and one with the Shore Troop one. So it's a unique opportunity for me, which I don't know if it will be for everyone. But you can buy the blurg separately. So they're not upsetting anyone by saying you have to get another Mando to get a blurg. You can just get the blurg. So this is kind of a no harm, no foul type of deal, I think. Yeah. You can't really go wrong here. They've given people who, again, missed out, because I don't know how you miss out on a Mando figure. They've given them the opportunity to pick it up again, and you get a blurg this time as well. So it's a win-win.
I'm all for it too. I think if you missed out on the Durasteel Mando, that's a no-brainer for me. That figure is. I still prefer this armor over the Beskar armor, so it's that's personal preference.
It's a ragtag Western old world type of look for him. It's visually more interesting than the chrome one. I agree with you. Yeah. I just love the accessories that come with the deluxe one. That's why I gotta go with that boy. But yeah, I'm with you. If I'm cosplaying as Mando, which I do have the Mando cosplay, I picked the Durasteel option. Yeah. So
and the blurg usually the blurg has articulated arms and legs. Like, why?
There you go.
Where is it? It comes with a display base, which is cool.
Yep.
I mean, the arms. I understand. The articulated legs. I don't know what you would do with it. It would just fall over.
It's literally just going to be those swivel. Like on the vinyl toys, it's literally going to be those swivel type joints. So you'll be able to angle him up and down slightly. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't think about him going vertical. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, he'll be able to buck and all crazy stuff.
I didn't think of that.
Blurgs.
That's It looks great. I think they're going to deliver on the paint apps, and anytime you can get a piranha on the ground that walks, that's awesome. So there we go.
And they could go in your Clone Wars display because blurgs were in Clone Wars as well. So there you go.
So we got some new troopers.
Oh yes.
They dropped so much stuff last week. It's insane.
I know. And not just announcements, because they don't always announce everything, but also some teasers. We've got our mustard trooper there. We got our artillery guy with the mortar trooper. Sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah. I love that yellow and white combo, by the way. Something about it just works for me. Yeah. I love that. That looks awesome.
I'm with you. The mustard and ketchup. It's going to look good next to the insert.
Yeah. They will look so good together. They will look so damn good. I like to pick up a couple of these guys and remove the pauldron.
I think so too. Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity. I like that it's weathered. The commander is weathered.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I like that. And it's the Rogue One style armor, which is going to be great. Posability is going to be fine. And I'm with you. I'm thinking picking up 3 or 4 of these, remove the pauldron, and rock and roll.
Having a squad, and then with your Boba Fett, pop that smashed helmet on one and have him beating up some stormtroopers. Oh yes.
I am curious if we'll be able to do that. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, that'll be so damn awesome. So if they don't announce just white stormtroopers, which have been in the background of many picks, I'd be surprised if we don't get a Mandalorian just stormtrooper, and those things, people will pick them up because now the Rogue One versions are so hard to find. They're so expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a reissue of that armor with the subtle weathering.
And the price point isn't terrible. It's a good price point.
No.
So in the States, at Sideshow, I think it's $220 for a trooper. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
There you go. I do wish we got a 2-pack with these guys though. That'd be fantastic.
Oh yeah, the artillery trooper is going to be great too. And I don't know. I like the accessories. Anytime we can get a new trooper with some new weapons, I'm in. So I'm a big fan of that. All right, here's going to be the controversial one of the night. The chat's going to be interesting. You ready? This is the last one I got.
All right, let's see it. Oh, yes. Yes.
We got to talk about this.
Before this animated Anakin, if you'd asked me if I wanted to see an animated Clone Wars thing, I would have said no. Get out of here. I don't want to see that. This Anakin and the Obi-Wan are the only things that I've been talking about non-stop from that announcement. They are my favorite thing that was announced. I don't care who they're made from. They're made by Sideshow. I don't even care. They look amazing. I love the head sculpt. I love the outfit. Anakin more so than Obi-Wan. His head sculpt needs a little bit of work. Yeah. Anakin looks like a screenshot from the show. Even the hands and the feet are animated. I
love it.
Come on.
I'm 100% in. And I was told that they have double jointed elbows and knees and all that kind of stuff.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Which is 100%. And here's what I like about it. Number one, I'm with you. I never thought we would get an animated deal. Sideshow came out of the bat swinging. I think Sideshow had better announcements during Star Wars week than Hot Toys, which clearly this.
Absolutely. Hot Toys stuck to their usual, and that stuff would have been announced anyway, I think. Yeah. There was nothing that was like a wow moment. Whereas these from Sideshow, that was... we're still talking about it. I mean, They look that good. They captured the animated... They did what was on the brief. They captured the animated aesthetic perfectly. It's a new body, it seems. A thin body. They've captured the look perfectly. And We don't know what it comes with yet.
I literally have no complaints about this. I love the slimmer body.
Zero.
It's not poofy. You don't have to worry about like fabric bunching up and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. If they execute on the paint apps on the head, it's a home run.
And that's the best part, because they aren't really great at painting human head sculpts. This is a flat, animated head sculpt. They don't even need to do multi-layered paint. They don't even need to do skin texture. It's literally a flat paint application. Yep. It is so easy for them to nail it, and I think they will. I think they'll do a really good job with this.
Yeah, I'm more excited for, and whenever they actually put these up for pre-order, I think pre-orders are gonna go through the roof.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm thinking they're gonna knock it out of the park. But I'm also thinking, does that open the door for them to release clones again? And are they gonna do them with like a slimmer body? And like what?
I'm curious. I'm very curious about that. I don't know. I think that if they are doing this line, that because this is the season 7 look, obviously, for Anakin, and Obi-Wan also had the season 7 look. I think that they may just be sticking to that. But I mean, if they could go and do a Ventress, if they could imagine a Dooku in this style,
I think they're definitely going to get an Ahsoka. I think that's definitely that'd be low.
I think that'll be the hardest. I think that'll be the hardest for them to do, because it will need a new body, of course, and it might need to be seamless, which is a challenge.
I'm with you on that. Dooku would be amazing.
I would do a Dooku. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Bob Dylan with another $5. Thank you, sir. Over 400 people in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Please hit that like button, and don't forget, super chats are going to the Modu case. They are going directly to the Modu case. And by the way, King Zachary with another $99.99 super chat. You, sir, are crazy. Thank you so much for that. That will be going directly to the Modu Case Fund. Love the animated figures. If they can stand up on their own, it will be a home run. Agreed. Yes, absolutely agreed. This new body is Sideshow's chance to reinvent their 1/6 scale figure department, because there's a bit of a stigma there. That old saying, Sideshow makes some good characters, but their bodies are shit. And their head sculpt paint applications aren't good unless it's a helmeted figure. Now is their chance to reinvent themselves in this new line. And I think if they do it right, they can nail it. I think.
And if they mess it up, they're in trouble.
Ooh.
Stick to statues.
Darth Batman. I want a Clone Wars Windu. Oh, yes.
Oh. I'm in for all the Clone Wars. All of them.
Imagine a
Clone Wars
Yoda. Yoda, yes. Yes. A Darth Vader in that style.
I'm in. Like whatever they release. Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking like I'm gonna have to have an animated section, and I'm gonna have like a live action section, and then I'm gonna have to have two Grievous. I'm gonna have a Grievous over here and a Grievous over here. And we're like, okay, that's fine.
I would have loved to have seen, instead of a reissue of that Grievous, which I know they had to do, they couldn't have just gone and done an animated one, but I would have loved to see an animated style one right off the bat. That would have been so awesome to see.
I'm happy that they're reissuing that just in general so you can get it, but it's the animated Clone Wars has me more hyped about than anything, honestly. So.
Yeah. If I had to pick right now between these two, just for something different, and because I love the look of it so much, I would go with the animated one. We have an Episode 3 Anakin. I know the outfit is different, but come on. Come on now. Yeah. Look at it. It looks like a picture, a screenshot from the show.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I don't care if they give us a light up lightsaber. I don't even care about that.
I don't care.
They can keep that, and I don't care.
Yep.
And I love how
the blade has that point.
Photos. Yeah, it's got a point on it. It's just
yes,
awesome.
Yes.
I love the hands that are thin. The body, everything about it looks fantastic. And let's hope they deliver. And let's hope they deliver sooner, but not 2 years down the road. Which I think Sideshow is going to be waiting 2 years. Fingers crossed.
I think they're usually pretty good when they announce something. They're not like Hot Toys. They don't show something and then not put it up for pre-order. Usually, it's if they're showing something, they are putting it up for pre-order.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to happen. Mike with a $1.99 super chat says, if they do animated Ahsoka, I will cancel my Hot Toys order. Whew.
That's strong.
That is, yeah.
Which, I mean, the Rosario Dawson one or the Clone Wars one?
There you go. Which one? Which one, Mike? Let us know. Harry Fox with a £1.99. Could this lead to Rebels figures? I think this is Pandora's box of animated stuff. If this goes well, this is a genius move by Sideshow for a couple of reasons. One, they only have to license the license for the Clone Wars animated series. They don't have to license Hayden Christensen's likeness and Ewan McGregor's likeness and Samuel L. Jackson's likeness. They don't need to do any of that. They just have to license the animated series. This is genius by them. Really good, clever thinking on this line.
And I'm going to go on to say, I mean, just chasing that rabbit a little bit. Yep. Savage Press.
Oh, yes. Maul.
Animated Maul.
Oh,
Ventress,
my goodness.
Like all the villains. Just give us all the villains. I'm good. And Animated Emperor would be epic.
This line could be their new thing. And I think that if they do the first two well, Obi-Wan and Anakin, I think people are going to start paying attention and people are going to be trying to find these for a reasonable price when Dooku gets announced, 2 years from now, whenever. So,
yeah, it's going to be epic.
Keep an eye, watch this space. I think we're seeing the reinvention of Sideshow's 1/6 scale figure line, and it's animated. Who would have guessed?
Let's hope. Let's hope they knock it out of the park. I'm rooting for them because I really want to have that collection display.
Oh, me too. It'd be a badass collection. It's something I've said time and time again I didn't want, and now that I've seen it done this well, I have to eat my words. It looks fantastic. So
and the videos they showed on their booth this past week. I mean, this is a photo, but the videos they showed of it they look great. So
yeah, it looks unreal. So we're both in all the way on this. I'll be pre-ordering it straight up as soon as it gets announced. Literally the day of, I'll be on the Sideshow's website. I'll be pre-ordering that. So I'm really, really, really excited about this.
That's the last one we got on that slide. So
that is the final image that we have prepared today. Shall we open up the things that arrived? Because they've been sitting here tempting me. Okay.
All right. What you got?
All right. Let's open it up.
While you got that, I'll have my quarter scale spider here. And I'll just watch him rock back and forth on these ankles.
They are the ankles are my biggest complaint. Not because they're not sturdy; they're ratchet joints, so they are great.
Yeah.
But there's a annoying thing where the gap between the ratchets, like between each tooth, is quite large. So it's rather difficult to keep him standing. Mine did fall over in the after credits in my video. If you go and check it out, mine did fall over. Okay, so we have both obviously in their shipper boxes. Miles says with a $4.99 animated Jedha.
What else?
Okay, what do we have first? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who do we want to see first? In the chat, let me know. Who do you want me to open first? Obi-Wan, Mythos, or Return of the Jedi, Lando? Because we have them both here.
Oh, I thought you got the Mythos Fett. You said Kenobi.
Kenobi, yes. I have the Mythos Fett already.
Yeah. His
body is awful. It's super loose.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. But I like the figure. Justin needed Wanda there to hold Spidey up. Yes, Wanda did snoot around the filming setup, as she tends to do. Mythos Kenobi. Everyone wants to see Obi-Wan. Okay, let's get to Obi-Wan.
There you go. Now, are you displaying your Vulture diorama, or did you box it back up?
No, I have... So my quarter scale figures are on top of my cabinet, which means I have infinite height. So I put it in the biggest configuration possible, and... It's standing next to all of the Hot Toys Iron Man, and it looks ridiculous because it is so much taller than them now. But it's like the centerpiece of the quarter scale display. Yeah. Okay, so here we have him.
Especially with the light up feature on. Looks great.
Oh yeah, it's
badass. Did you mess with that strobe light up feature?
Yeah, what is that?
That was weird.
It's a bit weird. I don't know what that's all about.
I said, who wants that in their display? You gotta have like these strobes going on. Like,
it is quite weird, so I'm not sure what they were doing with that. Here we have Mythos Obi-Wan. One of the reasons I got this was because on the back, on his backpack, his miniature moist evaporator. I'm not sure if you can tell. He actually has the top part of the Clone Wars Obi-Wan armor. So if Hot Toys doesn't do it, I have some parts here. I'm gonna do it my damn self. So let's have a look. Ryan is telling me that this could potentially be the single joint version.
I hope not.
So here is another image of the backpack with the Clone Wars armor on top.
Because the amount of the accessories are amazing with that thing.
Now, I'm not going to open this fully, because I will be doing the unboxing and review, obviously, and I like to keep it all sealed for that. But here we have him. His head is tilted off to the side for some unknown reason.
He's pondering.
So far, just looking at him, I like that head, honestly. I'm pretty impressed with that head.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Buddy says a quarter scale Hulkbuster. No.
No. Quarter scale Hulkbuster will be the size of...
No.
I don't even... That thing would be huge. It would be the size of a small child.
It would literally be... yeah. No.
We will put Mythos Obi-Wan. He will not fit. I'll have to lay him down here. Alright, so that was Mythos Obi-Wan. I apologize for not fully opening it. But I will, as I said, be filming that probably today, I would imagine. And then you will hopefully see that relatively soon. Okay, Lando. My first ever Lando figure. Ever. Let us see. This one I might take the head out.
Having that hat and the mask on it's going to be pretty good.
I think so. I'm curious about the head sculpt. I will probably take it out just to have a look. So, here we have the box for Lando. This is his skiff guard disguise, obviously, as you can see. The images look good, except for these strings. A lot of people have complained about these strings, so let's see if the strings are indeed bad. There we go. Image of Lando with the unmasked head sculpt. By the way, this isn't sponsored. Sideshow does not want to work with me ever, because I buy everything from Hong Kong, so this is all purchased by myself, fully paid for. I didn't get sent any of this. So if I say nice things, it's my own nice things. Okay. I've taken him out.
Oh snap.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
I'm seeing strings from here.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great. But it's not bad.
I love the optimism.
Let's see if I can
remove. No, you didn't kill
head.
Lando.
I know, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm going to turn the focus. I'm going to do manual focus so we can see it. There we go. I mean, it's not great.
It's what
but
you'd
it's
expect.
not correct.
Yeah.
If you have had any Sideshow figures in the past, you kind of know what to expect. The strings are there. They're not ideal.
Yeah.
I'll leave the rest for the review.
You can change those out, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's good. It's always good to get. It's always good to get packages.
The weapons are flying out of the box. The masked head looks okay, so that looks pretty good. So we'll save that for the full unboxing and review. Coming soon. Stay tuned to the channel.
Well, since we're showing things,
this, but
I have a.
oh yes, let's see it.
I have a thing.
What do we got?
Right.
What do we got?
All right. Be right back.
Okay. So let me know in the chat which one you want to see first to review. I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to that. It's going to be Mythos Obi-Wan, so I will get to work filming Mythos Obi-Wan or Lando, depending on what you want to see, directly after this live stream. And then hopefully it should be up in the next couple of days, depending on how long those videos take to film. But yes, my first ever Lando figure. I'm quite excited. Obi-Wan all day, everyone's saying. Yes, Obi-Wan. No worries. I'll compare it to the other Obi-Wan head sculpts as well. Oh, you got the throne. Let's see it. Oh, it looks really good.
It looks really good.
Wow.
It looks really good.
Badass.
Yeah, it's his sneak preview video coming on it whenever. But
that looks awesome.
Right?
I'm gonna go full screen. I'm gonna go full screen on you. People need to see this. Whoa.
It's quite fantastic.
I think when Avengers 1 Loki comes out, pop him on there with the scepter. Oh,
absolutely. I've thought about just go ahead and buying a scepter to go with him, but he'll be out soon enough, and I'll deal with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But, I mean, some people are going to complain it's pricey. I get it, whatever it is. I actually paid more for shipping than the throne cost, which is crazy. But I had to have it. It's just,
God, that looks good.
And in the video, I've got like Gladiator Hulk, and I've got Thor, and I've got, which I just literally, after having this for a month and a half, I finally unboxed this guy.
Oh no, that hair, that 1-to-1 scale lock of hair. Whose hair is that long?
I don't know. It's weird, but it came with it, so I showed it. Whatever.
I know, it's so creepy. I just feeling, I cannot.
It's creepy, but this right here, that's awesome.
That is badass. I need to get that throne. That looks awesome.
I highly recommend it. And
is it Toys Box?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toys Box has made some awesome diorama pieces.
And the paint apps are great. It's
Major Monkey says Odin. Put Odin on there. That I do have Odin. I will put him on there if I ever decide to get that. Hela on there. Oh, yes.
It's happening, folks. It's happening, and this might be one of my favorite purchases of 2021 right here. I'm not even kidding. It's just
I know that stuff looks unreal. The Toys Box throne. I'm gonna have to be all over that. I think.
Yeah, I would highly recommend it.
This is a question for you, Ryan. Oh. Does it fit in a detolf?
I haven't tried.
Should do.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
It doesn't look that wide or deep.
I would think so, but I haven't tried. I have it in my other.
I would imagine so.
Large glass display, but I would think so. Yeah, I would think so.
There you go.
Real locks of Chris Hemsworth hair. I hope not.
Yeah, it's a snippet from. It's a piece of hair from the movie. I've also decided to.
It's really strange because even the road-worn Thor, like his hair's never that long. It's just it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's way too long. Chris C with a $5. That would look good next to Jabba. Are we talking about the throne? Because the throne would look excellent next to Jabba.
I'm thinking like maybe Fett can hang out on here.
Oh yes.
I mean, if you repainted it, maybe Fett. I don't know. Possibilities. The gold paint is really well done, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Well, I'm impressed, and now I think I have to freaking get it because it looks really good. Looks really good. There you go. Ryan has influenced me potentially to pick up.
True story. Although you're
a chair.
This is a lot less than a Jabba and a quarter scale Vader. So you're good. You're good.
Yes, you're not wrong. You are not wrong there. Yes, 15 minutes left, says Big Collector. 15 minutes left in the stream, everyone. We're going for an hour 30 like we always do. So 15 minutes left. There may be a surprise live stream later in the week with a very special guest. I cannot reveal who, and I cannot reveal when, but there may be another live stream. It might be a two live stream week type of deal. So we will see. That is definitely Rapunzel's hair, says JLam97.
Is it really?
The $2.99 super chat. Yes, it is.
It's going back in the box to never be seen again.
It freaks me out. That's what it does. In the review,
I said it, and there was. What is it more creepy than the baby Luke with Episode 3 Obi-Wan? Because that was creepy too.
That was creepy.
So I don't know, but it's.
I don't know if it's more creepy than that, but it's on the same wavelength as that.
It's pretty.
It's creepy. On the same.
But if we ever get a Padme, then Padme can hold Luke, and then, I mean, that
Mythos
might
Padme.
make sense. We'll see. I do want.
We shall see. We shall see indeed. So, by the way, Ryan, I don't know if you're planning on picking this up.
I am. Yeah.
Wait for this. So, you hit the switch, his eyes are lit up, and then when you plug the head back in, everything else lights up.
Ooh, nice.
It's this magical connection that they've engineered, whereas the batteries are only in the head, and when you plug it in, everything else lights up. This guy is badass.
Oh. Take notes, literally. Take notes.
Take notes. This guy is so hefty. He's full of diecast. He is gorgeously painted. And when we bring in our boy here, it's a line of 2, but it's kind of all you need from the Netflix series, or just Transformers in general. So,
yeah, because you told me that you said the Megatron was underscaled versus the Bumblebee Prime. So yeah,
yes,
I already plan on getting that one.
He is, but he does have that drop-down leg thing. So if you wanted to, you could drop down his legs and make him slightly taller. But next to this Prime, they are pretty much eye to eye. So these two look insanely good together. And I have removed... He's got this stupid back flap kibble thing. Like Megatron has these tank treads. You can remove the tank treads and just have a G1 style Megatron. You don't have to have all this extra kibble on there. You can do the same thing for Prime. But just like... I mean, if those Clone Wars animated figures look just like the show... he looks just like the show as well.
Yes!
Damn.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Bob Dylan, will Plus members get notification of the surprise stream? Yes, I will be telling Justin's Collection Plus members, which, by the way, I'm considering renaming my channel membership to Justin's League. Is that weird? I think it's funny. I like it. I'm considering renaming it from Justin's Collection Plus to Justin's League.
You name it. Whatever, man.
Ryan's like, I don't care. Let me know what you think in the chat, members.
If you can come up with a cool... I mean, it's definitely catchy.
I like it.
Is it going to be Zack Snyder's Justin's League?
No, that's the special. That's the special channel membership. But yes, Plus members will get a notification as to when that stream is happening. It is still being worked out. I don't know if it's going to be this week or next week or the week after, but there will be a surprise live stream with a surprise guest. So stay tuned to
Big Collector says, will Hot Toys ever come around to making a Martian Manhunter or Darkseid?
No.
I don't see that happening.
I'm not sure if you have seen, Ryan, but a maker... I'm going to bring it up now on screen just quickly. We're at the tail end of the stream, but speaking of Justice League... a maker has made a statue of Steppenwolf in 1/6 scale.
I have seen that. Yeah.
Where is it? Here he looks really good.
Yeah.
He looks really, really good. Let me go full screen on the image. Okay, there we go. 1 second, people. I will bring it up because it's something you need to see to believe. There he is.
Yeah.
It is made by Marco Art. Check him out on Facebook. It is a 1/6 scale Steppenwolf statue, and there's a pic coming up of him next to Superman. Looks like he's got his axe and a mother box, but this thing is stunning. It is really well sculpted. He sculpted it himself, I believe, fully digitally sculpted, and he's painted it by hand. There he is next to Superman. He's a big boy.
I like everything about it. Except for the mouth.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I don't like the duck lips, man. It's just kind of...
Yes, he does have a bit of a pursed lip face going on. That is something I would imagine Marco could modify, because it's a digital sculpt. Obviously, he could tweak it, change it here and there.
But the armor looks amazing. The scale looks amazing. Paint, it looks... Yeah. Yep. If you're a Justice League fan, then that seems like a no-brainer.
I've been waiting for someone to make a
6-scale statue versus a figure. I think that makes sense.
Yes, I think so too. Where would you put the joints on this thing?
Yeah, I think you're good.
I would not have any idea where to even begin trying to find places to put joints on this thing. So a statue, I think something like this is perfect. I'm waiting for someone to make a 3D model of Darkseid and Steppenwolf, and I'm going to 3D print one myself, and I'm going to have it in the collection. But nobody's made a 3D model of Darkseid or Steppenwolf yet, except for Marco, and Marco is not selling the 3D files. He is making them himself, I do believe.
Very cool.
Yes, it does look great.
It's not up for pre-order or any price points or anything. I just saw the photos. So.
It's a commission type deal. I think it's you got to email him and then he'll make one off for you. So it's not like it's not going to go up for order and be available. Ryan says, "Oh dang." Ryan Kirkwood is in the house, and yes, Ryan, oh dang indeed. I'm really excited to see some more Zack Snyder's Justice League stuff. Hopefully someone will make a 3D model of Steppenwolf and I can make one myself. I'm hoping. Ryan. Nerdified says, are you guys getting the 3-0 Power Rangers? I am. What about you, Ryan? Did you grow up watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? You're in the States. You had to.
Yeah, sure. I watched them. I watched them all growing up after school and the whole thing. And yes, I will. I was hesitant on it on the initial announcement of it, but I've been looking at photos of them, and it looks like they're going to be really, really posable.
Yep.
So I'm good with that. I don't even need villains or putties, or I don't need any of that.
But if they did putties, even better.
If they do, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Just the hero set with the ridiculous little poses, and I'm good. Yeah. I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely got it.
And like Jaden says, Power Rangers are going to be great, and for the price, no brainer. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Even here in Australia, the price is really reasonable. 3-0 can make something like this and make it cheaper than like I don't know if this is true or not. Cheaper than like a regular Stormtrooper or something. Then you can, when you get those Rangers, they're even cheaper than that. I think they're
$100 for a 6-scale figure is
unheard of.
Bad to say, but it's inexpensive. Yeah.
Jaden says, where is the White Ranger, though? Well, you're not wrong. The White Ranger wasn't announced. But the Green Ranger is better. Just saying.
The Green Ranger is better than the White Ranger? What?
Yeah. I'm sorry, everyone. Green Ranger is better.
The Green Ranger turned on the team.
Yes, when you have an evil Ranger that gets redeemed and turns good, it's better than a White Ranger. Come on now. I like the Green Ranger.
I'm good with whatever. I mean, they'll probably make the White Ranger at some point.
I think
the knife, the
Saba.
Saba, yeah, they'll probably make that one.
If you want to get a White Ranger before they announce it, Ace Toys made one. And it's really good, so if you want to have that, it'll probably scale well. But, if you want to stick for 3-0, maybe they'll eventually get around to it.
I'm definitely in. You can't beat the price point. It's no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely. They're great. They're a really good price point. They look fantastic as well. So, Green Ranger is more powerful, says Nerdified. There we go. It's been settled in the chat. Yes, agreed, Justin. Green Ranger all the way. The chat is very biased, Green Ranger-wise, and I appreciate that. I love myself a Green Ranger.
Green has the ponytail for Stanley.
I do have my Ace Toys one here, just off camera.
That's funny.
So
gold and white work together.
He doesn't have his dragon shield on him currently. It's being worn by... I don't know who's wearing it. But anyway, here is the Ace Toys Green Ranger. And yeah, this should give you an idea of the quality of an Ace Toys piece if you are thinking about getting their White Ranger to go along with your 3-0 figures. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of on this guy is the helmet sculpt. It's a little bit weird. It doesn't look quite right. Whereas this one, which came with the Bandai Legacy helmet set, is a little bit more accurate the shape-wise. I'm sorry, we started talking about Power Rangers.
Yeah, you're good. I like the color accuracy on that one's better too. At least what I'm seeing. So.
This guy's more bluish green. But anyway, if you are thinking about getting Ace Toys to go along with your 3-0 Rangers, the Ace Toys ones are still a really good quality. It's got that metallic sheen to the spandex that they had in the show, which is what you want. Where's his ponytail? It's probably inside the helmet, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't ask him. He's only 1/6 scale.
He's Power Rangers.
Will the 3-0 Power Rangers be better than the Ace one, says Nerdified? Probably. I reckon.
We'll see.
There are certain hoops they have to jump through when it comes to licensing in terms of accuracy, in terms of durability, in terms of material choice that Ace Toys didn't have to do because it's not licensed. Whereas with 3-0, they had to get it as accurate as possible to get the license approved. So I would potentially go out on a limb and say that, at least in terms of accuracy, the 3-0 ones will be better.
Yeah. We'll know soon enough.
So we will.
Niner Ren says, I hear the theme song immediately.
Yes, me too. I'm hoping that they get released relatively soon. A 3-0 sometimes sends me things and sometimes they don't. I don't know if this is going to be one of those things. I'm hoping it is, but we will see.
Be awesome. Cool.
We will see. We have 5 minutes left, by the way. If you have any burning questions for Ryan and I, now is the time. Thank you once again, Ryan, for joining me, by the way. Oh, we have another super chat, $4.99. Thank you, Michael. Justin saying green, but with a white shirt, and Ryan saying white, but with a green shirt. Not sure you guys are saying the right one, lol. Yes, if this was Power Rangers, then our shirt color would represent our Ranger color, because that's how they do. That's how
true.
they do.
But we didn't know the conversation was going to go there, so...
No, we would have prepared. We would have prepared.
Yeah, I would have 100% prepared, yes.
When will your next live stream be, says Jesus. I stream every Wednesday, but Ryan and I stream on a bi-weekly type of deal. Usually on his channel it's on a Tuesday, and then my regular Wednesday stream still goes ahead, obviously. So you can catch me, if Ryan's available, on his channel next week with him. And also on Wednesday with, I don't know, maybe it's going to be me, maybe it'll be Robert Meyer Burnett again. We shall see. So, yes. Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
There you go. Answer. Depending on what side of the planet you're on.
Correct. It might be... What is it for you? It's Tuesday for you, right?
It's Tuesday for me, currently for the next 31 minutes.
So Monday or Tuesday for the States.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So,
just turn on your notifications and you will know.
Keep that in mind. Keep the notifications on and you will always be in the know. You'll be the most educated subscriber out there.
How much was shipping for the throne? It was $120 shipping.
Okay.
For DHL.
DHL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no way I was going to do the EMS and wait a month.
That's the thing. The way it works when I get stuff from Toys Wonderland is I get sent a package of whatever, and then I get sent the invoice, and I pay the invoice when the stuff arrives. So I don't decide how it's shipped or anything like that. It's whatever's the most economical and the quickest, because I just said when it comes to Hot Toys DHL, I don't care, I'll pay it.
Right.
But I guess Toys Wonderland wanted to do me a favor this time and sent my package with all of the Toys Box diorama pieces, because I got all of them, EMS. And it has been a month, and they are still apparently not in the country, which is BS, by the way, Australia Post. It's 1 8-hour flight. It is 100% in the country. The funny part is, by the way, on the Australia Post app it says, this package may take longer than usual because there are reduced flights from Hong Kong. Okay, well that means when it gets in the country, there's less mail arriving, so you should be able to process it even quicker.
Don't try and use logic.
I know. It's ridiculous.
You can't. That's why, and people will say, well, the shipping, DHL, FedEx, whatever you're going to do, is so expensive. It is that. However, you don't have to be on the groups going, oh, I'm still waiting on my package. Or, life is short. Just get it, don't be that person. That's all.
Yeah. Jeff says, so Justin is a VIP for Toys Wonderland. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a VIP, but consider this. When I first started using Toys Wonderland, they didn't even have a website. It was one guy. He would walk secret base and he would pick up the item and then he would send it to me. So I don't necessarily I'm not going to apologize for being there first and literally helping build that business. I've had dinner with the man. I've met him in person. I actually got him into ACGHK. I got him press passes because at that time the business was so small. So I was there to establish the business with him. I'm not part of the business. I'm my own thing. But, I of course, will get some slight preferential treatment. Some people are saying, why does Justin's one get shipped before mine? I mean, number one, I'm paying extra to get it early. Number two, I literally helped build the business with him at the start. Obviously, I'm not involved now. And also, the promotion that YouTubers do for these sites help bring more customers. So I think it kind of makes sense. But
yeah, I agree. There should be some benefit to being successful, I think. So there's that.
But Justin, do you get statues? I do not. Not yet. Not yet.
Statues.
Ryan's the statue guy.
Yeah. They're addicting. Let me put it that way.
Yep, they definitely are.
They are. I don't recommend it because then they take over.
They do. They're huge. They're badass, but they take all of the space. They take over all the space. That's pretty much it, everyone. We are at 1 hour 30. A huge thank you to Ryan once again from Jedha Patrol for joining me on the channel. Check out his channel, Jedha Patrol. He's got some amazing video filmography. You know, his videos look stunning. So definitely worth checking out. Go over there, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, do all that good stuff.
Hit all the buttons.
Hit every
Thanks
single
for
button.
having me. It was fun.
No problem. I will see you again next week, sir. And same thing to all of you in the chat. You all have been amazing. Huge thank you to every single one of you who have super chatted. That will be going directly into the Modu Case Fund. The Modu Cases are in production, so they're coming. They're happening. That's pretty much it for this live stream. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.